Hello lovely people, I'm back. It has been so long. It has been so long since I did a YouTube video. And I'm thinking of coming back. And I'm going to start with a series called Am I the Asshole? Am I? Are you? We'll figure that out together. We will judge and judge harshly. That's right. That's what you're looking for. Or I love watching Am I the Assholes from like my favorite YouTubers, like Call Me Chris. I'm sorry girl. I'm doing this because of you. I figure if I like watching that content, why am I not doing that? So sit back, grab some popcorn. You don't have to eat popcorn, but eat the popcorn if you got it. And listen to me read horribly. You ready? I'm ready. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Am I the asshole for answering the door when my ex's mum showed up at my apartment unannounced? I don't know. Are you? To me, it doesn't sound like you are. This happened a couple of years ago. Oh, my hip. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I have sole custody of my children. My ex and his family live about an hour drive from me. One day around 9 AM, there was a knock on my bedroom window. I peeked through the bottom of the blinds and just see a woman's sneakers. So I peek higher and make eye contact with my ex's mum. All I can think is, what the fuck? The apartments where I live are not graded. What? The apartments where I live are not gated, so anybody can drive into the property, just not go in the buildings without a key. Which means ex's mum couldn't knock on my door because she couldn't enter my building. Anyway, now that she's seen me, I change and go see why she's there. Only reason why she has my address is because a few months back, she asked to mail some stuff for the kids, and I dumbly gave her my address. She tells me she's just in the neighborhood. I asked her why she didn't call me before arriving, and she said it was the last minute decision. I let her in and she sees the kids for a bit. When she leaves, I tell her next time she needs to give me a heads up before arriving. And I'm not talking 10 minutes before. I need at least a week's notice. Girl, even a week, I'm like just in general for any plans, I need way more notice. So this is where I might be the a-hole. About 4 months later, she pulls the stunt again. When I hear the tapping on my window, I know exactly who it is. I don't bother looking out the window. She starts calling me after the 5th call. Oh, that's a human. She starts calling me after the 5th call. I answer. She tells me to open up because she wants to see the kids. I'm like, what? I'm not even home. Why didn't she tell me she was coming? I'm 45 minutes away visiting my dad with the kids. She demands dad's address. I refuse. I refuse to give it to her. I tell her I have no idea when I will be home. Yes, complete lie. Anyway, she doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm home. Again, says it was last minute decision. I hang up on her and I'm getting texts from my ex demanding I let his mum see the kids. I tell him what I told her, I'm not home. Imagine my surprise when I hear the police banging on my door. A few minutes later, I don't answer. I get a call from a random number. It's the police officer. He is there to perform a wellness check because his ex's mum hasn't heard from me in 3 days and is extremely worried. Oh! Imagine what she would have been like during their relationship. According to him, it is illegal not to answer the door when a police officer knocks. I tell him she's lying. I just spoke to her on the phone. She showed up unannounced. I made it clear to her not to do that. And I am out with family and I don't need to come back just because she showed up unannounced. She is my ex's mum and I do not have to talk to her. After that phone call, I get a text from my ex calling me an asshole, an a-hole. And how hard it would have been to let his mum see... What? And how hard would it have been to let his mum see the kids when she drove all that way there just to see them? I want to make it clear. I don't mind her visiting. I don't mind her being around my kids. But I can't stand her showing up unannounced and demanding to see my kids like that. It was like she was on a weird power trip. Yeah, no, you're not the asshole. I don't think you're the asshole. Sorry? You're not showing up unannounced to my fucking house. Look, I get that it's, the grandchildren. I get it. She wants to see them. But, like, what if she wasn't home? Like, seriously, what if she wasn't home and you've just shown up unannounced? Why not schedule that in? Like, come on. Let's see what the comments say, but you're not the asshole. It's a bit extreme that she called the police. That's like too far. One comment says, women weaponize the police against you. Women no longer get any part of your life. Next time she tries anything, just use the phrase, you called the police on me. When she deflects, you lied to the police, just keep banging on same version of that. X gets that same story, she called the police on me and I lied to them, she's dangerous. Yep, I would have called the police first. There's someone banging at your window, I'm scared, but yeah, I'm an asshole. She was on a weird power trip. Same with your ex. The whole calling the police thing, reaffirm that. You're not NTA, not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Best to keep away from X and his insane mother. Thank you. If you can, I would consider moving so she no longer knows where you live. Any visitation your ex has can be a neutral place. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having that as, the father of the children's mum to have to handle for the rest of your life. That's rough. Am I the arsehole? My girlfriend and I have been dating for 3 years. We both work at the same job and socialize lots with other people at work. We started dating when we were both lower levels, but I've since jumped a few tiers at work. Okay, so he's had promotions. She's been dropping hints of an hour up. I earn good money, and this week I have been doing higher duties at work, and I got a pay raise for this week, so I thought I would splurge. Here's the dilemma. All the Dysons look the same to me and my boy eyes, so I asked one of the girls from our work which one to get. Now my girlfriend is mad because it's embarrassing having this other person know how much I'm spending. It gives the appearance that my girlfriend is only dating me for my money. Friends who have known we dated beforehand know this is to be false, and I ask not my girlfriend's best friend, who I get along with well enough, but not super well, and who also works at our work. She's gotten mad at me and told me all of these things, and I'm just not sure if I crossed the line. Am I the asshole? I feel like maybe we're missing some context, but I don't see you being the asshole. If your girlfriend is getting bent because someone knows what you bought her, I would be oh my goodness. I would be reevaluating the relationship. Creating drama instead of being grateful that you took the time and effort to get the correct item is concerning to me. Yeah, I agree. Not the asshole. And building on this, she's mad at you consulting another woman who's higher up on the food chain than her. She's insecure about the number of aspects, it seems. Yeah. Your girlfriend is ungrateful and ridiculous, not the asshole. Am I the asshole for assigning the chore of dishes to my wife? Oh, I want to read that. This is 18 hours ago. My wife is obsessed with Stanley cups. She owns at least 2 dozen, probably more. She uses 3 cups a day. Her morning coffee goes in one, flavored water goes in the second, and then a third with her to work empty so she can put whatever else she wants in there that day. For the last couple of years, I put up with him. We've been married for 9 years, and the only assigned chores are that I do the lawn care and the garbage. Smell of garbage can make her vomit. We equally cook and clean and do laundry and everything else that needs to be done. whenever we see it needs to be done. Chores have never been a point of oh my goodness. Point of contention. Why can't I say it? Chores have never been a point of contention until March of this year. I took a literal position that changed my work style significantly. I now work from home 4 days a week, with the fifth being a half day split between two offices. I'm home by 3 on those days, so because of that, I've taken on way more chores. I'm not complaining about most of it because I can do it, and my wife is much easier than it was before. I can do it and my life is, oh my gosh, I can do it and my life is so much easier than before. The problem is my wife's habits. Because her office is remote, lunch options are limited, so she tends to take all the leftovers from dinner. The issue is that she will leave them dirty, unrinsed containers in her car for days at a time, and then just stack them up by the sink for me to deal with. Between the insanely bad smell and filling up the bottom drawer of the dishwasher every few days with Stanley's, I'm over it. In addition to the numerous cups, she is also expects the matching lid and straw to be reassembled before storage. I told her that she wants to continue ignoring my request to bring her containers in every day, or to at least rinse them out at work. Then she has to do the dishes from now on. Now, according to her, I'm being unreasonable because I'm home and I don't have any commute time. I have way more free time than she does, and so I should take on the majority of the chores. But from my view, I've done exactly that since the change. I do nearly everything: vacuuming, mopping, cleaning, folding, storing clothes, mowing, garbage, and most of the cooking. I don't think it's particularly fair to expect me to deal with her stinky Tupperware and mountain of cups along with the sorting of her accessories afterwards. That's a joke. That's literally a joke, right? You literally do so many chores. Most than what... Look, I don't mean to be sexist here, but you do more than what, a normal guy would do in a relationship. I mean, I know you guys have been married for a while, so it's a bit different for you all, but that is so unreasonable. If she's at the office and she has Tupperware and she's eating and she's drinking, whatever, why can't she rinse it in the office and also make the effort to bring it in the house? If she didn't get... I'm gonna declare you're not the asshole, but let's read the comments. The smell of garbage makes her vomit. Made me giggle. Then I read she leaves dirty food containers in a car. Her car smells worse than garbage. Yeah. I would sign her trash duty. Yeah, I would too. I really don't understand how food sitting in a container baking in a car for 3 days is any different than something that got thrown away last night. She swears garbage just hits different, but stinky food is fine. You have a dishwasher, no one has to wash dishes. All she has to do is put her dishes in the dishwasher. You're doing most of the mutual chores does not mean you should have to clean up after her. Grown-ups should take care of their own dishes, not the asshole. For real. My parents have a rule that nothing gets left in the sink. They always empty the dishwasher as soon as it's done, so it's always available for dirty dishes. Finish with a fork and I need to put it down to await washing. Put it down in the dishwasher, not the sink. Not the asshole. Tell her that until she cuts out her disgustingly bad habit of leaving containers until they stink. Dealing with her stink is entirely her problem. Once that habit is fixed, you can revisit the issue. Alright, for lucky last. Am I the asshole for not wanting to celebrate my friend's birthday? This is 14 hours ago. I, 29 female, have a group of 4 girls who are my best friends. We've known each other since high school. Over time, our friendships have changed, but I'm still very close to all of them except one. We kind of had a fallout in November 2020 when she got mad that I didn't want to attend her birthday party during the pandemic. Since then, it hasn't felt the same. She always had a tendency not to text back, which makes me feel like she's not interested. Since we rarely see each other due to work, texting is the only way to feel close. So when that's not there, I naturally feel disconnected. There have been also some hurtful situations between us. All of that has just added to the distance. Years ago, she said that not replying was due to her ADHD. And while I get it, it doesn't change the fact that regular communication is important, especially with close friends. Sometimes when we hang out as a group, I notice she has lots of attitudes or beliefs that I don't really agree with. It made me wonder if I even like her as a person anymore. Now, the issue is that I don't even feel like talking to her. I don't feel like sharing things with her or asking about her life. The connection doesn't feel there anymore. In our group, we always plan something nice for each other's birthdays. Last year, after having a deep conversation in January about our frustrations, things didn't really change. We see each other maybe twice that year and texted personally a few times. When her birthday came around in November, I didn't feel like organizing anything. I was also struggling financially and didn't want to fake it or be dishonest about how I was feeling. One friend organized for a dinner, but I didn't go. My birthday is January 4th. I wasn't expecting anything from her. In fact, I kind of hoped she wouldn't do anything so we'd be even. On New Year's, she messaged me saying she was hurt I didn't celebrate her. Also apologized for being distant while giving lots of excuses. That confused me. If I hadn't have been present in a friend's life, I personally wouldn't expect a birthday celebration with them. I tried to explain kindly that I love her and the distance made me sad, but that I didn't like feeling like I had to chase her. She said she understood and that she would try to be more present. This year has been the same. We've only spoken in the group chat and saw each other once in January for my birthday. She did plan something with my other friend for me. Honestly, I feel like I don't want to be friends anymore. I don't think we have much in common now, aside from the group, but that makes it awkward because I'm the only one who wants to stop being friends. I decided not to do anything for her birthday this year. I expect she feels disappointed or mad, but part of me feels like if that happens, maybe we can just let the friendship fade. I don't know. If I should talk to her again, we've had so many talks and nothing really changes. I feel done. Am I the asshole? I am the worst when it comes to replying to messages. So her saying like, oh, she has ADHD and she doesn't respond. I feel that. I'm horrid at responding. My friends will message me and I will respond back 2 weeks later. Or I won't respond until I get another message from them. The thing is, if I swipe away and I'm at work or I'm busy, I will not remember. I will never remember that they've messaged me, ever. Not unless I get another notification and I open it and go, oh, shit. Otherwise, I have to leave the notification there. And then I will not stop thinking about it because I will tap on my phone continuously and I just like I won't be able to stop until I answer that person. So I understand, you know. I mean, I don't have full context, but I understand from both sides that, you know, communication is important. And then also not answering. Like, my friends and I, if we were not to see each other for 6 months, which I would hate, it wouldn't change. Let's read the comments. Yes, the arsehole. How are you 29 having preteen problems? You don't need to communicate frequently to keep friendships. Most adults are busy. Not meeting up more than twice a year is typical. You being shocked at your friend being the adult and reaching out is hilarious. Honestly, so far the only arsehole thing your friend has done has been the pandemic birthday thing, but based on this post, I wouldn't be surprised if there were other factors at play you aren't telling us. Yep. Don't maintain the friendship if you don't want to, but grow up and say so. You sound exhausting. Oh, that's harsh. I love it. I came here to say this. I have a friend who is going through a lot. She has 3 jobs, a master's degree, and is financially responsible for her whole family. She's busy quite often. She rarely gets back to my messages, and I'm okay with it. We meet up 4 times a year, and I'm happy with that. It's fine if you don't want the friendship anymore, but dragging it out with passive-aggressive birthday stuff just makes it worse. She put in the effort to talk to you about how she felt prior to your birthday. I don't understand why you can't have that conversation with her. Avoiding the issue is just hoping she'll just fade away, even though you share the same friendship, is immature. You're the asshole. Everyone is saying you're the asshole. This is childish, not even a real am I the asshole. You just need type of validations to do something you already know you're going to do anyway. Like someone else said, the only thing you did wrong here was host the party. You gave the excuse about different things and you admit you don't even like her, so why would you even go to the group chat and why are you even in the group chat and why are you having a 12-year-old issues? Let the friendship go. You're the asshole. You do not have to communicate every day to be friends. And you say you're both messaging in group chat, so just because it's not one-on-one, do you think it doesn't count or something? She did something for your birthday, but you don't want to do something for hers. Be prepared to be dropped by your whole friend group. Granted, if this is the way you think friendships work, they might be glad for the excuse. Not the asshole. You've outgrown the friendship and there aren't necessary efforts from her people to try and get back to what it wants. What? I'm sorry, it's 1:30 a.m. here and I just can't read anymore. Your friendship, you have outgrown the friendship and there just aren't necessary efforts from people to try to get back to what it once was. You're allowed to accept that and let the friendship go. It sounds like you've had enough with her about this. Look, most of the comments are saying that you're the asshole, but some of them are saying that you're not. I'm seeing it from both sides. I think we're missing some information that we haven't been told. Something's happened, some type of fight that has stuck with you, and there's been some type of words or the way that they've communicated in a certain way to make you go, I can't. And that's fair enough. Like, if you don't want to be friends with somebody anymore because of all the things you've said, you don't feel connected, or you don't even feel like you guys have the same values and beliefs, I think that's okay. But there's also, you don't hate her. So I don't understand why the effort can't be made, or sort of like, I don't know, communicate with her, sort of your situation, perhaps saying, I'm financially not able to, but I would love to do something for your birthday if we can do something not one-on-one, but I guess you don't want to do that. But there's other things you can do and you're avoiding it. And I think that's shit. I think you kind of gone around it the wrong way. So you're kind of the asshole. You're kind of the asshole. Right, well, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this a likes up. Give it a likes up, because the likes up button is bored and alone. And you know what? You might as well hit that subscribe button, because the subscribe button has been lonely as well. So that when I post, I come up on your feed. And I would love... That's it. I would love. I'm so tired. I don't know why I chose to film this late. I literally streamed, made some shots, and then I did this, and I had plans to edit, but it's nearly 2 a.m. and I want to wash my hair. I think I should just go to bed.